Hey everybody, welcome. Happy Wednesday. I'm Eliza Hendon and I am your online health and life coach, or healthy mindset coach as I call myself. And I help people to reach their health and life goals by not only supporting them in their outer game, but also their inner game so that they can have the mindset to support the health and life that they want. Because I strongly believe that health in particular, yes, it's important to exercise. Yes, it's important to eat healthy. But if you don't have the mindset to support that life that you want, then that's how you can often feel like nothing's working. Why are things not changing? Why am I constantly going back to the way I was? So that's what I do as a coach. And what I really wanted to hop on quickly and talk to you guys about today is the concept of motivation. So in the self-help, personal development, personal growth world, motivation's like a big topic because I think motivation is great to help you to get started. But let's be honest, guys. If there's some goal that we're working towards, if you're trying to be healthier, be fitter, you're not always going to feel like working out, right? You're not always going to feel like having salad for lunch. You're not always going to feel like drinking water. So what happens when you're not feeling motivated? Well, oftentimes people who rely on motivation alone tend to revert and go back and give up and say, I can't do this. I don't feel like doing this anymore. So I wanted to talk to you guys about what's beyond motivation. How do you actually reach goals with a sustainable system that's going to work for you? So the little secret sauce to being able to reach any goal, anything that you want, is being so strongly and deeply connected to your why. Okay? Why are you doing this? Why is this important to you? Why now? Why of all times? Why not in a month from now or in a year from now? Why right now do you need to make changes in your life? And that is what is going to keep you going, because motivation is great for when you're getting started. It's great to, be that, what's the word? I guess to kind of ignite and spark that change. But that will only start you off. You need to have something that's going to constantly keep you going and keep you motivated. And I wanted to give you a couple of examples. I know, for example, I work with a lot of mothers who are looking to be healthier, have more energy, have a healthier relationship with food, etc. And, a huge reason for a lot of moms that they want to make these changes is because they feel like they want to be more connected with their kids. They want to be more present with their family. They feel like right now they're just getting by. They're just trying to get their kids in bed. They're just trying to keep their kids entertained so they can just get through their day. And my clients are sick of just getting through their day. They want to actually feel energized and feel happy and positive throughout their day. And that's a pretty strong why, because on days when you don't feel like doing all those things, like drinking more water or making healthier choices, or, it would be way easier for me to go get pizza right now instead of stopping for a minute to make myself an omelet and some vegetables. I know that when I eat healthier, I feel better. And when I feel better, I have more energy for my family and I feel better as a person. So that's why it is super important to be connected to your why. I'll be honest, as a business owner, okay, this is not, for those of you who know me, this is not my first business coaching. My own coaching practice is not the first time I've owned my own business. Before this, which I still do as well, I am a wig and hair stylist. At some point, I even had my own line of wigs, but I do styling and cutting and that kind of thing. And it's funny because just to give you a little bit of background, I started my wig business when my oldest daughter was a baby. I was working at a different job, and when I gave birth, I stopped working and I never ended up going back to work. Part of it was that I wanted to pursue and get my master's in counseling and therapy. And I really no longer wanted to do that. It wasn't even motivation. I just didn't want to do that anymore. I felt that my place was to be home with my daughter, and I wanted to be able to do something that was going to give me that flexibility. And I also had the same, that driving factor of, well, I need to support my family. I can't just stay home and do nothing. And I myself need to be doing something for my personal self. So what am I going to do? So all of those things were driving me to start my own business, to start my wig business. And Yes, it definitely was a huge burst of inspiration, and I was just so ready and eager to learn as much as I could and to put myself out there and to do everything I needed to do. And thank God I was very successful. But I didn't always feel like it. At some point, that motivation went away. So what kept me connected was my why, was that I wanted to be able to work for myself. I wanted to have that flexibility for my family. I knew, I wanted to be doing something that I loved. I had so many friends or people I knew who talked about their bosses or my job and my coworker, and it occurred to me, I don't have a boss. I work for myself. That's so cool. And for me, I know that that's what I was meant to do. So for me, being a business owner as well, I don't always feel like doing what I do. Even as a coach, there are some days where I am physically not feeling well, or, there are emotional things going on in my life and I don't feel like coaching. But I know that coaching is so important to me, and my why for what I do and why I do what I do is so important, so that overshadows it. I have to constantly reconnect to my why. Why am I doing this? There are plenty of days, especially when I did hair and wigs, plenty of days I wanted to quit. Trust me. On any journey you will have those days where you don't want to do it anymore. And that's why your why has to be there and has to be strong. So I wanted to invite you guys, what's important to you right now? Okay, what goals are you trying to accomplish? Is that something in your health? Are you trying to eat healthier? Are you trying to lose weight? Are you trying to get rid of that emotional connection to food and figure out a healthier way to deal with your stress or your overwhelm? Maybe you're trying to run your own business too. Maybe you want to start a business. Maybe you're trying to improve your relationship with your spouse or with your children. But the real place to start is to ask yourself, why do I want this? So many times we don't think about that and we kind of overlook it, and it's important to write it down. Write it down. Put it somewhere where you're going to see it. Create anchors for yourself. Create physical reminders of your why. I do this with my clients all the time. And if you feel like that's not working, ask yourself, do I need support? Do I need accountability? I mean, that's what I do as a coach, and I have a coach. I've worked with health coaches, I've worked with business coaches, because I know for myself that in certain areas of my life, I need that support and accountability. The days when I don't feel like doing it, my coach helps me to reconnect with my why. She is totally in alignment with what my goals are and what's important to me, and that's exactly what I offer my clients. So ask yourself that question, guys. Why do you want this? And feel free to please reach out to me if you feel like you need that support and accountability of a coach, and if you're curious about what that might look like. So wishing you all an awesome Wednesday and an awesome rest of your week, and I appreciate you guys being here, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a good one, guys.